This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I got R&B singer QUEZ in the building. How's life, my guy?
Life is good, man. I can't complain at all. Like everything is going smoothly actually.
Just dropping them hits.
Yeah, man. I'm gearing up that song. That I seen y'all had played it on Monday.
Yeah, that's my shit.
That Won't Judge. That's actually we getting ready to.
It's stuck in my head too.
Yeah, that's the goal right there.
Exactly.
That's the goal. But yeah, we getting ready for the video. Cover art getting done right now. We finna get ready to load it up.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we're just finna get ready to drop something about to turn up for me. So been working.
Ready for that too. The visuals always, set it off too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Start from the beginning though. I think I know where you're from, but tell the people where you're from.
From High Point, North Carolina. Shout out 336. Went to school. Ended up going to school in Raleigh, North Carolina. Moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. Just moved to Charlotte, North Carolina to here. So shout out to the whole North Carolina, man. NC is love.
You say how long you in North Carolina?
I've been I was born in North Carolina. I was born in High Point, North Carolina.
No, yeah, but how long were you out there? Like in the duration of time?
As far as like what you mean, like
just being out in North Carolina, living out, yeah.
I was out there I just got there like all 27 years.
I'm 28, okay, so you fresh out here?
Yeah. I've only been in Austin for a year. So.
I should have said how long have you been in Austin? That's a better question to ask. No, you good. You good.
I was like, damn. Yeah, I've been out here
if I ask you this right, no, yeah. Okay, so how was childhood and just growing up in North Carolina?
Man, childhood was
listen a lot of Cole. I know you get that question all the time.
Definitely. He's the. I got a story to tell. We can get into it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you like about childhood. But yeah. High Point, North Carolina, man. Like I love like where I was from, like how I grew up. I had up until 10 years old, had 2-parent household, played sports. Like it was never like a dull moment. It was like football, basketball, baseball, running back. Like up until I would say like high school. But yeah, like everybody I hung around was doing what I was doing, playing sports, like riding bikes. Like it was like being a kid. When I was a kid, I feel like it was lit. Like everybody was outside. It really wasn't but yeah, we had PlayStations, but PlayStation was like the last resort when the street lights come on. Your parents were like, "Yo, it's time to come home." After that, then it's like, yeah, let's go to somebody's crib and we gonna play the games. But for the most part, like childhood was lit. Like I used to love. Like we'll wake up at 7:00 in the morning, get on bikes. I don't come home till like 7:00 in the morning. So like it was lit being a kid.
Used to think like, how the hell did I used to do that?
It's exactly now. I'd be like sleeping like 7 now. I'd be like, man, how was I staying up? I was like, man, and back at it like the next day, like every day, especially during summer, man. Like I go to my friend's house like every day, every morning. We'll get on the bikes. We'll go get everybody, like wake everybody up. We'll be out.
Just round them up.
Yeah, we'd be outside all day. So yeah, like childhood was dope.
You was like the last final era that was outside.
I think so.
You were right at the end.
Yeah.
And then still there, it was starting to get 50-50. So you was part of the ones that was,
Honestly, because it's like when we started, like when we was kids, like you was doing everything. Kind of like when we started getting to high school, people started to pick the one sport they wanted to do. Because like back then, like I said, like all of us was playing every sport. And kind of like when everybody started to get older, it kind of like started to separate and stuff like that.
What was your go-to eventually?
Football. I went to school for quarterback since I was 5 years old.
There you go.
So that was my thing, man. Like you couldn't tell me I wasn't going to the league.
Oh yeah, well that's how everybody. Is.
I was like, this is it, man. I'm up like early in the morning, late at night at the field, working out, all of that, man. Like it wasn't nothing you can tell me. That was my thing. I played everything though up until like I played JV basketball and I did like track, baseball. I played like every sport, man. I love sports.
All through high school?
All through high school, like since I was a kid, bro. I love school.
And what high school did you go out to out there?
T. Wingate Andrews, High Point
T. Wingate Andrews?
T. Wingate Andrews.
Oh, okay.
High Point Andrews, yeah.
Damn. Okay, yeah. So and then so you said you listen to Cole.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I feel like that you have to if you're in North Carolina.
There was somebody that I asked maybe a couple months ago. Was like, you rock with Cole? Was it Camo Glizzy? He said, "Nah, I don't rock with J. Cole."
Like, did he say like what part of North Carolina he was from?
Sheesh, don't remember.
Nah,
I'm gonna get it all jacked up.
That's rare, man. Like everybody I know, and like you from North Carolina, especially like when you go out of town too. It's like Cole like really puts on. Like he was the first. We had Fantasia, and this was like before the baby, but like J. Cole like really like he really like like for me anyway, being from North Carolina and wanting to do music, like he was the like you can do this. Like you can be from North Carolina because like. North Carolina is kind of like a small state. Like we hella basketball known. Like we do that.
Oh hell
like,
yeah!
But like you know what I'm saying. But like as far as
Powder
music,
blue.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Duke guy, but we gonna.
But still, yeah. When you think of, Powder blue.
Yeah. Overall,
Unfortunately,
yeah. That's
from an outsider.
Yeah, that's fast. But yeah, like he just made it seem like, yo, you can make it out of here, bro. Like wherever you want to go, like wherever you want to take this, like you can do it. So like I feel like that was a thing. Like everybody I know listen to Cole. So I don't know, that's rare not to listen to Cole. But everybody teach his own, man. Like everybody got what they like and stuff. So but for me, yeah, Cole he's that guy for real.
Yeah. Aren't you glad that he made it first before the baby? Because if the baby was the first one, he would have fucked it all up for everybody. Like, damn, they ain't gonna let another North Carolina rapper out here right now, or artist in general.
Nah, man, I rock with the baby music too. And actually, I had like an encounter with bro. He probably like this was before like he was like really the baby for real. Like he was baby Jesus. Like anytime I had like any like came across him, I would see him in like the mall and stuff like that. Like he was cool. Like so. I don't know. Like I said, his music is dope. I rock with his music for sure.
Oh yeah, then he started messing with the crazy Dominican chick. Made him go crazy.
That's why. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't be into that, man. I'm here. I like the music though. Like so, I try to.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So is your name? Is that part of your name, QUEZ?
Yeah. Like my actual name was like Marquez. So
Marquez.
like,
okay. So then you just put QUEZ.
QUEZ. Yeah.
Got
that was my thing. I was like, that can't. That's too long. Like Marquez was like, nah. And then at the time too, it was like Marquez, like Houston. I was like, man, I don't want nobody to call me Marcus Houston because his name is spelled just like mine too. So I was like, man, nah, I gotta be QUEZ, man. So yeah, that's why I came with QUEZ and switched the S because my name was originally with an S too. Like how it is.
Oh man.
I was like, man, nah, I'm finna put a Z on my jump. I'm finna switch it up, man.
How long you been singing for? What was the transition for music? Or have you always been doing music?
Honestly,
maybe
I would say
choir, even if it's choir or church or whatever the case may be.
Honestly, like since I was a kid, like since I can remember, I feel like music was always like a part of me. Like growing up in a household, it was always like big speakers. It was always either church music or it was always like some type of R&B going on, like on my dad, and then like my mom would be playing some type of gospel. So I felt like music was always like a part of me. I grew up like playing the drums in church, and then the singing the actual singing part came when singing in the choir, like singing but then I ain't really have a choice. It was like you got to be in church and just like you gotta. So I mean,
you're just singing as a chore.
Yeah.
Let's just be real.
Like,
it's messed up to say, but we just like, dang. When you're young, you don't want to go to church.
That's
like,
what
why am I going to church?
But that's the thing, though. That's how she got me. Like, cause we had like 2 drum players at the time too. But like on the Sundays, I didn't play drums. I was like, man, like I don't want to go. But like that would motivate me though. The music actually it would motivate me. I wasn't doing the choir, so I was just like, man, like yeah, I'll get to do drums today, like, or I get to watch the dude because I looked up to the dude who was playing drums. So it's like I get to watch bro play the drums. So music would kind of like motivate me still, but. Yeah, I feel like when everybody was young, it was like, man, I do not feel like waking up going to church.
Oh, no, but then, like you said, condition you to be able to do what you needed to do.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's what transitioned into the choir, and it's just like, yo, like, I really enjoy singing. Of course, like, everybody does the at home and stuff like that, but I can vividly remember, like, trying to do talent shows, singing. I remember, like, singing to girls on the phone, man. Like, I really was, like, into my R&B bag, man. I was really
okay, now.
Like, I was really, like, into my R&B bag. Like, you really couldn't tell me, like, bro, like, I'm really doing this. Like, I really rock. At the time, too, I was still doing football, so I was just like, man, like, when I ain't doing football, like I'm gonna be doing this music.
Oh yeah, you going crazy, singing, knocking, or throwing the rock or whatever you gonna be doing on your position. You say you're doing them all.
Yeah, like for real. So yeah, singing was like kind of. I would say it was born. Like I was born into it. Then it kind of just went from church to trying to just like express myself for real. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Is R&B making a comeback?
Honestly, I feel like R&B never left, man.
Think so?
I feel like it's always been there. I feel like it's just the times we in. It's either people don't want to go look, or it's just like it's not just being promoted the right way.
I can see that.
But I feel like R&B is always. I mean, it's always been a thing. Like I feel like back then R&B was a big thing, and like hip hop was kind of like low too. So I feel like it'll kind of it'll even out. It'll like have its moments. Like hip hop will probably have its moments, or rap will have its moments. R&B will have its time too, but like realistically, kind of like it's kind of like down. Like R&B is down. It's not the most popular thing, but it's real alive, especially now. Like it's really alive now. Like it's so many like talented R&B artists, bro. Like it's really out here for real. So I'm trying to put on for it, man, for real.
But still, at least it's good because everybody raps that does music for the most part now that you want to laugh. And then now you're like, oh, you sing? Like, oh, you sing. Yeah. Oh, and I want to laugh. Let me listen. Yeah. Because out of the 10 people, how many are going to be a rapper, do you think?
9.
Really, maybe 10.
Actually, yeah, maybe 10.
But like, yeah, 9.999.
Yeah. But that's what the thing too. I rap too. I was like rapping before. I was singing, and then I was like, man, like singing not going nowhere. It's like I ain't really like who checking for like that was like too. It's like yo, who really kind of checking for a singer? Like yeah, I really love singing, but like I really like want to like do this music thing. I kind of want to be known. So I was like, man, let me rap, man. That joint lasted for probably like 6 months, bro.
And see, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you think that that's another thing? A lot of the singers just go to rapping, and sometimes it's the band and singing. You're like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like some of them would just be rapping. And you're like, why are you rapping?
Yeah,
I swear. You should be singing. Like when Bieber be rapping. What are you doing, man? Stop it.
I don't know. It's like probably want to like switch it up, like try something new. I think that's what it is. Like
sometimes don't keep doing it though. You're like, come on.
It's like all right, yeah. But
I'll say Bieber does it, but I've seen something like, why is he rapping?
Yeah, like you kind of gotta know like what's your lane. I think that was where I was. It's like, well, for me, I got a good group of people around me, and like I always like look in the mirror, like in life in general, and everything I do, I look in the mirror, and it's just like, yo, this is not you. So go back to what you do, like which was singing R&B, like that was always in me. So started getting into that, and still rocking.
Okay, heck yeah. So you've been out here for just, you said a year, 2 years, a year and a half.
Going on 2 years now. It'll be going on 2 years or something now.
Is there any artist that catches your eye you want to work with?
Out here, I know one guy is D Harmon.
I've heard of D Harmon. Yeah,
D Harmon, he's dope. J Soldier. I'm naming rappers too, because like I kind of like want to get back into that mode too. That's kind of what I grew up like early 2000s and like late 90s. It was like a lot of rap, and like a rapper had the singer on the hook type thing. So that's why I was like,
that's the best shit.
Yeah, so yeah,
those are the biggest hits, and still to this day they're gonna run and get them if they can. They just trying to save money.
Exactly,
you gotta pay for that voice.
Yeah, man, for real. So I was just like, D Harmon, J Soldier. It's actually a young guy coming up out of here. His name is Moscato J. He's energetic as hell. He gives me like Travis Scott type vibes. Like he's pretty dope. But for the main thing, it's like mainly those three for real. Like D Harmon and like J Soldier. Those are the ones I really tap in with for real.
Real quick, what made you move to Austin? Was
it just at the time, like man, music, and I was just like, yo, my lease was up. My girlfriend, she lived out here already, so I was just like, man, like
there you go.
Let's just try something new, bro. Go start over. Like, just go start over. Like, and actually, it was like a real, like, I would say, like, not depressing time, but like, this is during COVID and all that stuff. But it's just like, yo, like, I felt like wasn't nothing working. I felt like everything was just like hitting the floor, and it's just like, yo, like, this ain't working out. Like, your lease going up. Like, just try to go start something new. And I was just like, my girl already out there. I'm finna go out there and try to make something else happen. I'm finna make something shake out there. I'm gonna try to start something new. So
you came to the right place.
Yeah, absolutely, yo. It's hella talent out here, bro.
And then the lane's wide open for R&B.
Absolutely.
There's a few of them that I see dibble and dabble, but I mean, like you're R&B when you listen. You're like, okay, this is R&B.
Absolutely. I be at rap, like total rap shows, like mosh pit shows, and then out of nowhere, here comes this R&B guy. Like I don't care, like wherever, like the Smokehouse J Soldier they be doing.
Yeah.
Everywhere I be going like I pull up by myself. Sometimes you go with me, but sometimes I go by myself. Pull up at these. I know it's rap shows, but it's like I don't care. Like I know I do R&B. I know it's not that many like out here. Well, from what I know, I would say from what I know, I haven't been out here that long. I don't want to discredit nobody, but
I can't think of a lot of them.
I'm just saying. So like, it's just like it's not that many. So like, I really want to put an imprint out here. And it's like when I moved out here, it's like, yo, you don't know, like you don't really know anybody. You don't got like your friends, like your family, none of that. So when you gotta really make something shake, like when you go out there. So like, I don't care if it's rap shows, whatever. Like I'm out here doing this R&B thing like for real. So
hell yeah, get your name out there. As long as it's a civil environment, you ain't gotta sit there and watch your back. If you in crossfires, you never know who got beef with who. But yeah, I feel you on that. You can pop on some EDM shit. Be like, hey, I'm about to pop up in here real quick and sing y'all. Hey, let y'all tone down.
Like out of those crowds too, it's crazy because like I'll actually like capture something and they be like, oh, like all right, bet, like because I guess
different.
Yeah, that's why it's like it's different. Yeah, so it's just like, yo, like all right, well, bet then. Like I ride with this, so it's like when I do go to these shows and stuff like that, like I kind of be getting like a group of people. It may not like be the whole crowd, but like all I need is one or two, and we gonna make this.
It multiplies.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like yeah, man.
Hell yeah. At least we had fun. That was your latest project?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
At least we had fun. It was that was I would say a 2 year in the making project. This was kind of towards after a breakup. Just really trying to really tap in with trying to tell a story. I feel like I really wanted to tell like what I was going through at the time, like all my emotions. I kind of wanted to tap into like being vulnerable because that's what I like I said, I got a good group of like people around me I can send music to, and they really like will critique me and tell me like,
no, this is trash.
Yeah, this is it's like, yo, this is what you could do better. So I really, from the feedback I was getting into, it's like, yo, you really need to get into like storytelling, like tell something about like what you've been going through. And it was just like at the time, I felt like that, and like not even relationships, just like friendships, like everything. I was like, felt like I was losing friends. I felt like I was losing like just everything. So it's just like, at least we had fun. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna walk away from this saying like, yo, like even if me and homie, like we was kicking it all the way, you know what I'm saying, like back then, but we ain't cool no more. At least we was vibing, like you was my dog. With like a woman, you know what I'm saying. It was like, we may not been at right place at the right time, but hey, at least we had fun. So like that's kind of where I want. That's kind of like me leaving. Yeah, it's kind of
still telling the truth.
Yeah, that's kind of me just leaving it, like wrapping it all up, like moving on. Like that was time of me like moving out here, like really getting comfortable here. Just like, yo, like I just pack all this up. Let's like leave it here. So it's like, yo, at least we had fun at the end of the day.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Yeah, man.
That's deep. So the upcoming project you got, I know you sent us that Won't Judge. That's my shit. Yeah. We played that on our Monday music reviews. Yeah. Do you got the name for the project it's gonna be on? Not yet.
Nope.
Date.
I don't even got a project. Nothing yet. I think that's what I've been doing. Like I've been like that since I've been in music. I feel like I was just dropping projects, and I feel like a lot of these projects, like I have like really good songs on there, because people would like to this day would tell me about my first EP that dropped back in like 2017. They'll tell me now like, yo, I still like rock with this song. So I think now, like I said, I'm trying to do something different. Like I feel like I was always doing EP, so now I want to kind of switch to like, all right, let's drop a single, let's drop visuals.
No, I saw you said
I don't really give I feel like I don't really give people visuals of me. I don't do that. So it's like, let's tap it, let's do something different. Let's do everything that you didn't do. Like let's try to do something different. Because what do you got to lose now? Like, because I'll be like, oh man, I don't want to spend this on a video, or I don't want to do this and this. Like, bro, like
you don't never know who you.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you got to put all of that aside. It's time, like, bro, whatever you didn't do, it's time to try it now. Because like, what else you got to do? So I really want to work on like giving like visuals. So this track right here, it's really gonna be put out. Everything is gonna be kind of strategic, like with a video. I don't think I'm gonna do like a project no time soon. But
if some single releases,
yeah, probably for the rest of the year, I'm gonna do singles. But like, I'm actually like, if it was a project needed to go, like I'm ready. Like I'm ready up until like for the rest of the year. Like music wise, like I got my own studio at the crib. Like I record on my own. Like as far, yeah, man, like you gotta invest in yourself, bro. Like I record all the time, so I'm ready to go. Like with music, the clip is loaded, as they say.
You mix and master your stuff too?
I mix, but like, you know, it's crazy. Shout out to Platt. I saw him on y'all show too. That's why I go lock in with the studio.
Yeah,
I'll mix it up at the crib. I'll cook it up at the crib, or like get an idea up at the crib. I either go to the studio or I'm in my room with it. But from like lately, I've actually been like cooking up with Platt. Like he's really dope engineer.
Platt is my guy.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to get into his beats, but like, cause I already like had like a pack and stuff like that. Just already been working with producers, but like he's the guy when it comes to he actually coaches you too. He's not just in there trying to just get a check, just trying to be like, yo, all right, bet, like I'm paid. Like he actually coached me, because I'm all about like, yo, I'm a sponge. I don't know it all. Ain't no way I know it all, because I'll be on Drake level if that's the case. So like I said, like he helps bring visuals out too. But yeah, man, like we ready to go as far as singles. But I think I'm gonna chill on the project right now. I'm just focus on visuals and like just giving out the singles.
You got a director you already planning with, or are you looking?
Yeah, this guy, shout out to Samaj. His name's Samaj out here. He does photography.
I've heard Samaj.
Yeah, he does a few people out here. He's really dope. That's kind of who I've been locked in with. I haven't really got to like tap in with a lot of people, because it's just now like opening up. When I got here, it was still like COVID. So now like everybody outside, like South by Southwest to me was like, yo, like all these people out here, like it's 6th Street get like this.
It gets crazy.
Like, yeah, too. So like,
it was like for you like testing it out, it seemed like it gets even more crazy.
Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, that's crazy. But like, that's the only like videographer I work with right now is Samaj. So we tapped in. We got a crazy like visual for this Won't Judge show. Like,
oh, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's a new start, man. I feel like it's time to like it's summertime. It's time to up the vibe. I kind of want to do something different. So this video, I think people gonna get what I'm saying. Like, I'm coming different. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Where can we find you at on social media?
Instagram, QUEXZ _. YouTube, QUEXZ, QUEXZ _. Twitter, same thing, QUEXZ _. I try to keep everything the same. Y'all just have
Apple Music, I think, is it just QUEZ?
Yeah, just QUEZ on Apple Music, yeah.
Because you know how the handles and all that
yes.
be. It's hard. And that's probably something that somebody's already... You never know what it is.
Exactly.
An acronym or whatever it could be.
Apple Music, all that is QUEZ, QUEZ. Yeah, just tap in.
Hell yeah. We got you some merch. And then we got some for the lady as well.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Pretty sure you can decipher who's is who's.
I got y'all. Appreciate y'all. Big fan of the show too. I'll be watching y'all. Like probably everyone y'all posted on the YouTube. I would probably watch that joint. If I haven't watched half of it, I done got through the whole thing. So man, shout out to Pop Austin Media too.
Man, shouts out to appreciate you,
putting
man.
People on, bro. Like people I've never heard about. It's like people like I'm new, so it's just like I would have no clue like who people are. So y'all like actually helping me branch out to meet people. You know what I'm saying? So
we find so many different people in a day. It's just insane.
Yeah,
There's so much talent out here. That's why
Absolutely.
Austin's just ready to buzz.
Absolutely.
And especially with the you doing R&B and it being wide open.
Yeah, man.
You can knock it out the park and just go crazy.
It's only up, man, for sure. We're gonna turn up.
But shoot, man, I appreciate you coming through. I'm gonna be looking out for the visuals and especially, rocking out to the song. I still got the song. I be rocking out to it offline on my, through my phone. So hey, man, hey, I'll give you your spins when they drop. Don't worry, I got you. But right now, I gotta play it like that, man.
Yeah, we actually
don't judge, like you said. You won't judge.
We shooting for end of June, but like we're gonna see, man. We're gonna make it right. We want to do this the right way. So it's coming though.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, this is Jet with Pop Austin Media. And I'm signing out.
Sir.
QUEZ.